Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, so I wanted to debate
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay.
I messaged earlier.
Okay.
I don't think Bitcoin serves the function that you need to have for a currency. I don't think it meets the definition.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It doesn't have to be a currency. So what?
Well, I think it renders it essentially useless in conducting any kind of monetary function, and so you'd still need fiat currency at the end of the day.
No, why would we need fiat currency when we have electronic currencies that could be based on Bitcoin?
Because there's no reason to base on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is a store of value.
That's my assertion.
It's a store of value, so you think that has no value? You think the biggest computer network in the world has no value?
I don't think it has the value that you need to run like a state enterprise.
It's a store of value. It doesn't have to be a daily currency.
So
gold is a store of value. Gold is not a daily currency.
Yeah, we don't use gold for currency either. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
That's why it's a store of value like gold and not a daily currency per se.
So you just use it as a hedge against inflation?
It's more than just a hedge against inflation. It is the ultimate hard money, better than gold.
Why would you say it's better than gold when gold doesn't require electricity or any kind of external maintenance?
Because we live in a digital age, and I can exchange billions of dollars worth of value across the world when I can't do that with treasure chests of gold. We're not going to go back to conquistadors sailing giant ships around the world handing over chests of gold. So it's infinitely better than gold. It's also you can't inflate it, and you can inflate gold. Gold inflates because people dig up new gold. You can't dig up new Bitcoin.
Well, that's fair enough. If you're not using it as any kind of a currency, right. If you're not actually using it for daily value, yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, we'll move on. Mindworm. I mean, you could have Tether. You could have some kind of stable coin or something like that built on top of it. It doesn't have to be the daily thing that we're transacting every day. As if Bitcoin did get worldwide acceptance, though, and it was stabilized, let's say it was the majority reserve or whatever, you would have a lot less volatility in that future with the price action, because one of the reasons that people wouldn't want to use Bitcoin as a day-to-day transaction currency is because of the volatility. You buy a car today, in 10 years you've spent $20,000 on a car, and that $20,000 worth of Bitcoin is worth $1 million or something. I don't know, so maybe people don't want to do that because of that, which is a legitimate concern. Although you can actually argue, if you look at Jack Mallers' arguments, and if you look at the way Strike works, you could argue that even still it might be a better way to live, because Mahler is trying to make it to where you can actually live full-time on Bitcoin with the app. I'm toying with doing that. I'm not sure if I want to, but just because of the tax concerns. But he claims that it's actually even still works out better with the Strike app. But anyway, that's a totally different topic. What's up, man?